Hello and welcome everybody to another stream. Hope you're all doing well. We're gonna try some more of the walkthrough, so that should definitely be good. Again, my apologies that everything didn't turn out as well with regards to the water temple section of it. My memory must have been a bit bad on that, but we got there in the end, and I'll try to explain everything perfectly in post, you know? That's all I can do, honestly. Yeah, and for all this, how is everybody today? Are you all doing good? I hope you're all doing okay. But yeah, this is definitely my little project. And only effectively 2 dungeons left. Although all these small dungeons will make things a bit slower. I think we'll be able to work it out well. Let me see. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. And do 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 do. Do 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 do. And do 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 do. Yeah. Now, I will say more closer to time if there's a small Thursday or Wednesday stream. I'll say more. I know that Pack Waifu is doing a charity thing on Friday. Um, it's to do with well, a poor cat that needed a lot of surgeries and has an outstanding bill, effectively. So I do want to let people know about that effectively. So I've said it here once. I'll let you know more, in a few days, because I'll definitely be there, and it would be nice for you all to support her, honestly. Um, Also cleaning up everything. Uh, yeah, just thank you. I believe it's Nochibato for the follow. It's really appreciated. Again, we'll just wait a few minutes, see if anybody comes in. If you speak now, I can speak freely. It's just I want to be, in the zone, as they say, with regards to doing this walkthrough. So, I do say hi to people. It is all cool. It's good. But at the same time, I can't give people my full attention, which I do feel a bit bad about, really. Um, but, perhaps I'm saying too much. Um, but yeah, and yeah, had a brilliant ice rod race against Mr. Ed. That was cool on Saturday. Mean Greens was good on Friday. I'm not sure exactly what's coming up. Um, Wednesday might be off, it might not. We'll see. If it's not off, it'll probably be something like Dynasty Warriors again. Although I am considering doing a new title just for a little bit, just to switch things up a bit. And I do have a few titles in mind. So you just know, don't you? Um, but yeah. Okay, that's pretty much it. So without further ado, I will get into the game. Now, where I left off was just finishing Water Temple. The thing is, right now, we cannot effectively do anything as an adult. So, yeah, it's best just to become a child here. And there we... Yes. Yep. Better than flying on an owl. So yes, that will come in handy. We haven't needed it before, so you know, I haven't come back here until I needed to. But yeah, so learn the Prelude of Light. Bye, Sheik. So we're just gonna go back here. Like I said, we do not need to be an adult anymore. I'm just gonna check, as a child, the equipment that I've got. So we've got full bombs, which is good. And we've got some potions, which is definitely good as well. Good. I think we're fine. So what we want to do is we want to just warp to Kokiri Forest. Now, as I'm a child, if I quit, then they just put me in Kokiri Forest. So let me just try and sort that out now. There we go. So yeah, you just reset and then you go. And I have saved it, so we're all good. And we're here in Kokiri Forest. So there are 4 Skulltulas in the Deku Tree. Now that we're a child again, specifically because we've got the Bomb Bag and Boomerang, we can get the last Skulltula, which is pretty cool. So I'm just gonna move and do that. But yeah, we've come a long way basically, so it is how it is. Navi, I'm not worried. So if I was to think about this correctly, just collecting some Deku nuts. So that's good. We'll go to the top and get the first Skulltula, and then we'll go down and we'll eventually get the final Skulltula, so there we go. Like I said, I spared out on getting Skulltulas because I wanted to get all of these together, and that was at the beginning of the run, because I knew of this issue, so that's why we're effectively going through here the way we are, and I outran that Skulltula. I'm happy. So, should be able to make the bottom. So, here we go. Oh, that's just the, that's the door. No worries. That works. And this is, well, the first Skulltula in the Deku Tree. I'm just gonna open this to find out. 5 rupees? No, just a recovery heart. Okay. So we can go out of here. How I missed the hook shot. And we can just drop down here because we know it's water anyways. And that was a little bit of a fail. But we'll be fine. Okay, so the 2 here we can get 100% without the boomerang. I won't use the boomerang, so I'll explain the methods. The first one, you just jump off here. And the second one, you can just grab the vines. You can just climb up here normally. So, to clarify, I was saying the first and the second down in the basement. Those are the second and third gold sculptures in the Great Deku Trees that we just got. So that will definitely be marked. And now the one sculpture that we couldn't get at the start. The items that we need are bombs, ether stick or Din's fire, and the boomerang. So I'm just gonna use Din's fire because it's easier, because we have that now. As you can see, just perfect, yeah? And then you need to bomb this area here. There's a door behind it. And you can hear Gold Skulltula. Don't mind me. You just use the boomerang in order to collect this. And that should be the 4th Skulltula. You should be able to check the dungeon. And the dungeon says this is the 4th Skulltula. So, because of that, I'm going to warp away. So that's the Deku Tree done. And we're not going into the Temple of Time in order to turn into an adult. We're actually going into the Temple of Time because it's the closest warp I know to Kakariko Village. So that's why we're using the warp here. Just rolling as normal. So now we're going for the bottom of the well. Now, in order to access the bottom of the well, we need to play the Song of Storms in the windmill. That we will do straight out now. And then we'll just go in. The bottom of the well is a mini dungeon. Like how Ice Palace is a mini dungeon. I count these dungeons on the same amount of energy as the Great Deku Tree, the first dungeon in the game. In the sense that, you know, if you know what you're doing, it's not going to take too long. Now, I don't know all keys within within bottom of the well, but we'll try to work it out as best we can. I do know where all chests are, and I know where the one key not in the chest is, so it's effectively just a matter of opening everything and finding out. So you can go on the ladder eventually. Also roll. You cannot access this location as an adult, to clarify. The bottom of the well, if I remember correctly, is used in a lot of speedrun groups because you can get bomb shoes in this. Is it because you can get bomb shoes? Yes, I believe it's because you can get bomb shoes through an out-of-bounds glitch. Which is interesting. So yeah, there's some flavor here. Let's read this one. At least see this. So, this is the main room. Now, there are a few secrets here. This one should just be bombs, if I remember correctly. You see down here. Ah, bomb shoes are here. Interesting if they're here. Oh well. My knowledge of speedrun isn't so good, so take it with a pinch of salt. Now, there are secret areas around here. You need the Eye of Truth in order to know they're here, unless you're here on second visit. You can kind of decipher from the pixels on the walls, but you know. So this is the first fake wall, and we'll just try to go through all of them. And yeah, I knew a fake wall was around there. And here we go. This should be either the map or the compass, to clarify. Either of which will help us. Yep, good. So now we've done this. We can do this room, but just a little bit later. This room here, not so good. I don't believe it is a key, but it's always good to have the Lens of Truth. So, now we've played Zelda's Lullaby. Now, this is a key door here. It's useful to have the Lens of Truth for this again, so I'm going to hold out on that. And I'm looking for... There should be a secret entrance around here. Good. So that's the second small key. And there's one more in here. I believe there's a... should be another chest around here. I've forgotten what is here. And there we get the warning that, you know, we may be taken at any point. Of course, you see from this Skulltula that it isn't a fake floor. I'm pretty sure this is just nothing. Yeah, it's Deku nuts. So now, because we drained the water, we can access a point in at the start of this place, and that place is here. Again, might as well open everything just in case. And we're going to get the Lens of Truth now. So we go into this room. And the best thing to do is to get grabbed by the hand and then try to get out of it. Because that bit will die. Try to bite. It's a dead hand. There are multiple ways of doing this. Some far better than others. I believe you can even use bombs. But let's just go for the... oh, damn it. You got to watch out for that. go for the stick. Oh well, I'm not gonna worry. This using a stick jump attack is good on facing off against this boss, but you've got to time it well. You can see. Can't get that way. So now, just get caught again. And if you get caught, they'll appear again. Good. Alternatively, you can hit multiple times with a sword. And that is that dead hand dead. Which should give the Lens of Truth. Everything costs magic though. But yeah, so keep forgetting what issues there are. That's your first use of the Lens of Truth. There are uses for it outside of dungeons. But there aren't too many items you need to worry about using the Lens of Truth here, so don't worry too much about it. So, as we can see, the only chest left is, well, there's one chest left here, but this isn't the only room left. So, I see, multiple levels, yeah. My bad. So if we drop down here, we will see a chest. It won't have much, but might as well open it, because it's on the way. Not bad. Now, there's a few ways of doing this. You could just go and try to open them all. But I know which one has the key from, you know, playing through it before. Not this one, by the way. I'm trying to pass it. So, this one here should have the key. Although all of them have something inside them. Pretty much a keys and whatnot. Well, some are keys, some are Gibdo. This has the key and the keys. We'll try to line it up. I find it always hard to get into these coffins, so, you know. And that's the third and final small key within the bottom of the well. And now we just effectively clean up. We will do everything on the top floor, because there is a drop down to the bottom floor. And if we accidentally get that, then I can show you how the bottom floor works. It's effectively a punishment for messing up. But yeah, you can start seeing some pits. My apologies. Good. So opening this chest here. We're avoiding this here. So now we have, well, 2 chests left and 3 Skulltulas. I have tried to do this room so many times without the Lens of Truth. It is a difficult endeavor, so I personally can't do it. So just use the Lens of Truth here. Bomb shoes, I believe? No, it's just a spare Deku shield. Watch out! There we go. So this will need the boomerang. I don't know if the light... Yeah, the light is still a problem. It's gonna steal a Hylian shield. It's like a fire piece, but effectively worse. So we get the shield back. That will wait for us. We will need to re-equip it. And this is the first gold Skulltula in the bottom of the well. Oh. Well, I don't know what to do with the other one. So now I think it'll be a good idea to show you what happens when you fall down. When you fall down, you get to this basement area that you've got to go back up to. Effectively, it makes you go back up to the start. And you've got to collect all the rupees before the gate opens. Now, there's one chest here. This is the map chest. Yeah, we're just gonna run past. There's no need to fight these things. Now, the area around is poisoned, so just be a little bit careful about that. I think it, like, deals a quarter at a time, so it isn't the worst thing in the world. But, you know, just do your best to evade. There should be one up here. Yep. And we just open up. And then, of course, there's a fake wall here. What does this one say? Yep, we've got that. So, now we can get back. And we've got 2 Skulltulas left. Both Skulltulas are in the middle room. So just open these doors here. And here you see some flying pots. You'll see a lot of them further on. That is our second gold Skulltula. Avoid the middle, it's a drop down. So, for this we use the Lens of Truth. I know it by heart, but I just want to show you because it is easy, even if you don't have the Lens of Truth. For randomizers, for example. Let's just get rid of these keys first. So the thing is that if you use the Lens of Truth, you'll see that there's a platform on the edge. So just run across that platform until you get to the gold Skulltula, and then defeat it, and you get your third and final gold Skulltula, and you now have the Lens of Truth. Because of this, this is the dungeon clear. Not my intention. So we're going to turn back to an adult, and then we're going to do the Shadow Temple. Now, I do not know the exact triggers. The triggers for going back in time is if you've completed the Forest Temple. And the trigger for the Shadow Temple, I believe, is finishing Forest, Fire, and Water together. So, we have done all three of them. We should be able to trigger the cutscene. This is the way that you normally play through things in this game anyways. But we will go to Kakariko Village. And something will trigger because of what we've done. So there we go. And we start our, well, our Shadow Temple adventures. So the first thing we need to do, that Din's Fire we collected earlier, it is needed for this place. So we step on here, and we use Din's Fire. And that's the entrance. So, Shadow Temple has many levels to it. So, the first thing we need is the main dungeon item in this dungeon. Yes, I see about the Eye of Truth. We can just use it now to see where things are. You can see a lot of them with these eyes. You know, hide something. I believe this is just... well, I'm not sure what this is. Probably a map or a compass. Can I... Re-dead, that's what they're called. And that's defeated. And there we're done. So that's good. And then we can move on in this dungeon. Yes, I know. And then we get to fight this enemy again. We get to see where they are. Now, I'm going to check something. I believe we can layer this one out. So, because we see this, I believe you can do that. Yes, yes, we can. There we go. So we don't need the hands to take them. Just use the Lens of Truth. Okay, so we can see where he is. And there we go. Again, easier as an adult with the lens of truth than a child without. We defeat the boss, and I'm gonna double check everything here. We get these. Yeah, a lot of people did not unequip, including myself. We didn't unequip the boots, you know. After all of this. So definitely learnt my lesson. We don't need the boots the whole time. I'm just gonna check there isn't a secret chest around here. Okay. But yeah, just use magic sparingly, I guess. And here we go. So, we see which one is the real one. It's this one here. So, now, this is probably a good time to equip the hoverbook boots. So this is good. And then because we've got the hover boots, we can just hover along here. I'd say that. There we go. So now room with 3. We'll just normally clear this place out. Okay. I will just do this here. And yes, if you play, I believe, the Song of Storms here, you can get a health refill. And this is why the hover boots can be a bit bad. Good. So this side is fake. Okay. So we didn't get the... Okay, so for these Gyptos, there's a way of defeating them that's quite easy. So we'll just use that. Come on. You can stun them with the Sun Song, but Din's Fire will defeat all of them. Fire is a weakness of theirs. So here's the compass, that'll be good in future. And we did lose a little bit, but we'll see if we can regain it somewhere. I'm just gonna check I haven't missed anything in B1. No. So we need to go to beat the rest of this area for a key, I believe. Now, if you duck, it won't get you. So, you're stuck like this. See? can also jump over it. This opens up an area here. You can see how the huff boots can be bad. And here's a key here. You can see there's a drop down here. This can be a secret way back to this area here, which is further along. But it'll take a while. You do hear gold Skulltula. We can't get that for now, so let's ignore it. So try to defeat the Igor. See if we can use this again. Yes, we can. We do get hearts, which is good. And I'm just using everything in my itinerary to keep going through this area. Some of which is skill, but you know, others is not. Okay, so we do need a bomb to go through here. This isn't a fake door. So just use a bomb. Hopefully you'll have enough, and we've got the key so we can move further in. So we're just going through this room here. Yep, okay, got it. Navi, thank you. Then we go into this room. Now, there's a secret area where we want to get a skull from, so we'll just do that now. There's a fight here, we can ignore it. If you see this with the Eye of Truth, you will see multiple platforms around. So that's what was here. And then this leads to a corridor. Just trying to think. I think we kill the keys. And try to avoid this bit in the middle. And as you can see, we're taking hits. So just 2 slices there, the like is gone. And you can hear the Skulltula here. So I'm just gonna keep rolling. Be careful that you're not in the line of fire. Nothing here. We don't. We could have done it easier before getting close enough for Z-targeting, but... meh. Does the trick. Then you can find your first Skulltula here. So that's the first Skulltula. And there's some items here. Of course, don't let your eyes deceive you. Trust the compass and the eye of truth. There's some arrows here. Now just make sure you're outside of this ring. If you're inside it, you may get hit. That's the main thing. And move on. We will fight this Stalfos. And there's a reason behind this. There we go. So that Stalfos is dead. We can then use the Song of Storms in order to get some more health here. Okay, we'll wait for this to fall down. No! Oh well. That Stalfos got me, so... this time I'm gonna put full focus on it, okay? Because I shouldn't be worried like that. There's an alternative route, of course. But we need to collect all these crystals. So that's what we're doing. And now we can open up this area, which should be necessary for a key. And I believe there's a Skulltula here as well. So the thing is, you can look at it with the Eye of Truth. And I will do so in this case because I haven't looked at enough without the Eye of Truth. There's a block here that you can just push out. And believe it or not, blocks act as incredible umbrellas. So, we just keep moving it. And you can see, it's protecting us, sheltering us from the storm. Yeah, that does happen. You need to push this block out so you can use it as a platform anyways, to clarify. So yeah, I just need to watch out a little bit more. come on. Okay, well, I'll do the uber safe way then. Best, safest way is to change sides when you start having it hit the other lot of spikes. So we see it changing. We'll keep this as an umbrella for now, and we can collect the second Skulltula here. So that's 2 out of 5, and there should be some items here. I think the key is for alarm. Is this bombs? Nope, just some arrows. So now we can get to the top. There should be an invisible chest here. Ah, it's the switch. Shouldn't worry about the hover boots, so I'm gonna move to Kokiri. For this specifically, we'll need hover boots in a second. So now we've got to use the lens of truth. We can see to here, there is one key here. So we need the hover boots for this. And we can get across here. Now there are 2 things we need to do here. One is collect the crystals. The other is to defeat all enemies. There are hidden spikes around here, so just be careful. There we go. This is a key, I believe. Okay. So that's a trap. Yeah, you can kind of see the spikes, yeah. There's a skull here. And there's a key in the pot, basically. The pot being this similar thing to the part in Goron City, actually. And we don't need to use bombs, we can just grab these and throw them in. So we'll take this skull here, and that is our third skull. And because we've got the key, we can go further in the dungeon. Although there are iron bars, so this must be a clear every enemy field. Okay, so there must be a secret, oh yeah, there is a secret bullseye there. Use the lens of truth in the long shot. Now this is very important on quick swapping, because if you're using the hover boots, you're bad. If you're using something like the iron boots, you'll be okay. It's also timing, so... we'll just wait for this to time out. And we can see it spinning down, so we can just... come on. And you can see what happens when you mess the timing up a little bit. We'll just do it again. We're keeping here so we can be defended by this fan whilst the other fan is trying to destroy us. I'm just trying to get the right pixel up here. Though honestly, I can probably just use that, so... and we've got him here. So it's just passing by all of these. And there's some fire here. So just be careful. Yeah. You can also use the iron boots. Okay. But yeah, rolling definitely coming in handy. Just wait for this to turn up and then turn down again. And we got that off first time. We can go through here. This might just be a heart refill station. We'll just double check. Okay, so it opens up here. Yep, there we go. Nothing here, but we can refill our hearts. Okay, so that's nothing. I thought this was definitely enough for Song of Storms point, but could be mistaken. And we will just wait for basically the wind to blow us in the right direction, which is right here. And this is a secret area here. And we're just opening this. It's gonna fade. That was a dummy. Got it. Okay, so we now go to the boat room that we saw earlier. This should be a time for Pierre. Now, once you put this block here, effectively, what it means is you've opened a new path from the second floor. So we're gonna try and work out Pierre. Okay, so probably can't climb this. Okay. Basically, I need to get close to the area with the Skulltula in order to play Pierre's song, in order to get Pierre out, so I can long shot for that one gold Skulltula. Okay. So we'll just see. So you can see it here. I'm gonna try and activate Pierre from right here. Please? Good. Now let's see if we can long shot across from here. Good. This is the 4th gold Skulltula in this temple. Okay, I'm just gonna hook shot it. So that's the 4th gold Skulltula. So now we've got to go down the boat for the journey. It's got the Triforce symbol, so use Zelda's Lullaby. And we've got to go down the boat for the journey and make sure we don't go off of it. It sounds simple. In theory. And I do say in theory. In practice, well, we'll see. So there's a little trick to this. You can get them to go off this stage if you're at the back. So, because you can see some Stalfos here. You can see they sort of walk in and up. So you can get them to walk off. And there you go. There's one walking off just like that. And there you go. So now we've got some time. And we get off as soon as we see a platform. So we see a platform now. We jump off. This boat will sink eventually. Yep, you can see it here. So now we can get over here, but that is a... Well, that requires a small key. We don't have one, so we'll go through this door here. And just go through the maze, I guess. Now, this is something where you could use the Lens of Truth. But I know the maze a little bit, so I'm not too worried. So, oh gosh, 2 wooden spike traps heading for us. Whatever shall we do? Well, you can use Din's Fire and you break both of them. And this has the big key. And there should be nothing in here. Nope. And we get our big key. So we'll go through each room systematically. This is the second room. And I believe there's just a skull here. Although we can always go through all of this. So this should be the 5th skull. And as it's the 5th skull, you can look here and it shows that the Shadow Temple is done. Which is good. But yeah, we'll have some fun with all of this. Leave nothing behind, you know? I think it's the least we can do. So again, I guess it's training for Goron City. I believe you just get rupees for this. That's one. Go and yep, money galore. So if you want a little bit of money, you can go here. But the main reason of going there was for that Skulltula. I'll just go for the final one. This is the end of the Shadow Temple. We're making very good progress. And welcome, Eviltroy. So we've got an invisible enemy. It should just be one of those dead hands. Yeah, these are always annoying. One of them's gotten big again. There we go. Yes, I definitely know the rumors. There we go. One heart here. Okay, let's keep and we can get out of here because we have got the key. I'll tell you what, Troy, if you know more than me about this, which I think you do, but I think I know what you're talking about at least, do you want to just have a discussion with me about it, or explain it, you know, in a private VC at the end of this? Because, I mean, you know, whilst this is a walkthrough, I mean, I can of course say discussion afterwards, you know? Sorry. It's just too far away. There we go. Yeah, I meant more like a 15-minute discussion. I'm near the end of Shadow Temple anyways. This has been easy. Which is always fun to think. Yeah, we're soon in on... Let me see, is this a... Nope. Just trying to work this correctly. Seeing what Navi's talking about. No? Okay. Can't see it, but there should be a fairy or something else here. So we'll see. But we can see what's here. Okay, good. And then there's just a drop here. So... No, I don't want to drop... Well, I have to drop, I guess. I should have prepared beforehand. We've got a fairy, which is fine. We've got a red potion, which I do want to use soon. Do 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 do. I wonder who plays the drums of everybody. Okay, so a few things. First of all, hovers are hurting me here. Second of all, let's have a potion. And then you can see it with the Lens of Truth. Basically what will happen is that Bongo will charge at us. And you've just got to get as many hits as you can. Yep, there we go. I don't know what happened there. Just keep hitting as much as you can. I believe there's one left on Bongo. Okay. Can't focus. I've never had this before. And there, that's Bongo down. And we'll show the Sage cutscenes and save, and then we'll have a small discussion with Eviltroy 1245 about the Shadow Temple, because it is interesting. But yeah, I am very happy with this run. 1 hour 20 minutes for all three. Good. We will need to stock up on potions a bit more. But yeah, hit the 2 hands, then it will charge in the middle, then hit the core. So that's the Shadow Temple done. Like I said, I'm going to finish here with regards to Ocarina of Time. Now, we will have a discussion in about 5 minutes. The stream will still keep going. And I'm just going to save here. Triple save, just in case. So, there, it's saved 3 times. I am going to close this now. My apologies on that. Put it on here, and I will be a short second. So Troy, get ready. I'm gonna try and make something up. We'll have the webcam here, of course. And um I will change the font, so so you are good. Okay, that's too small. Is this good enough? Okay, the problem is that there's a bit of light here. So I'm gonna move myself to the side, which might be a little bit better. Okay, so let me see, does that work better? This is just a bit, you know. And we'll put my face here. And now I've got to find an image, because there was an image you used for yourself before. So I'm gonna try and find that. Let me see. No, that's not there. Just give me a second. Where would it be? Oh, well, you can always send me your image again if you know specifically where it is, Troy. If you don't care too much, then we can go through it already. But I'm a bit worried I've lost it currently. So that's on your call. Yeah, I can't find it. But I'll tell you what, we can talk about this in VC. I will try phoning you right now. Ah, I see. You're in stream voice. Good. I'll allow. That's fine as well. So, welcome, Eviltroy. If you want an image on screen, give it to me, and then we can just discuss. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. I noticed that my mic was broken for a second, but it's fixed.
It happens. So,
It,
yeah. Do you want anything on screen for yourself, or?
I don't mind much, but I can send something to you. Give me a moment.
Yeah, I mean, you could send it and then, you know, basically, I could use what was used before if I was resent it. It's all good. But
I
yeah,
always use this
yeah, I'm sure you always use this. Oh,
most of the time.
you. Okay, I thought you meant the other one that you use, but okay, so
What the other one?
you had a character in was it New Age? Actually. And because you had a character in New Age, I used that when I was interviewing you. I used that image with you when we last discussed. So let me see. Let me see. Image.
I'm thinking what new age because I never
I
use
think
that kind.
I think it was New Age. It was from a video game, so
Yeah,
let's
that
just see.
helps. That's literally 95% of my profile pictures.
Okay, so we've got Eviltroy here. There you go. So good.
Yeah.
So yeah, go on. I've heard some
Uh,
of this before, but it's nice hearing it again.
well, it needs to be a long lore bit because it's a long lore bit. But
Yep.
let's start with the Harulian Hyrule Civil War. You know that before Ocarina of Time.
Yes. I've.
Well,
Hmm.
well, the thing is, the Hyrule Civil War, bloody thing that happened. People are not too happy. And there was a sub faction, well, a different race. I think it's called different race.
Hmm.
That's called the Sheikah,
Yeah.
aka my favorite race.
Hmm. They are very interesting. I've seen them. I think some turned in Twilight Princess actually. So
Um,
I
Let me
might be
think
wrong.
because that's a different race. That's the Twilight.
Oh, my bad. Sorry, I got
And
it
if I
mixed up in
remember
my head.
correctly, and that's just judge, Twilight are ex that's a different
Hmm.
uh, thing.
We're
Fucking Twilight Princess.
we're losing you, so you'll need to say that again.
Yeah, I noticed that because my internet was shitty. It happened before, even before you joined. It was shitty.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, Twilight. It's called Twilight. Yeah, it's Twilight.
Mm.
Twil again.
Yep.
Those are ex-Gerudos, but that's a whole nother story. I don't know
Ah.
what happened to the chicken Twilight Princess, so I
Yeah,
don't know.
true.
That's the main thing. But then again, here's the funny thing. In Ocarina of Time, there's only a specific one couple, Impa,
Mm.
Sheik. I'm not going to spoil who Sheik is.
Yeah.
And the main reason is because of the Hyrule Civil War.
Yep.
There is a specific word for it. There was also a Sheikah Civil War, but
Yep.
and that has to do with the Shadow Temple, but also well, the whole thing with the Shadow Temple is it's a torture chamber. Sheikah
Yeah.
used them to fight the enemies of the Royal Kingdom.
Yep.
Well, interrogate them, and that's the most of the things. But in the Civil War, they use it also to execute each other. There's a literally execution site if you look precisely.
I
The Shadow
mean,
Temple is
yeah,
not something lighthearted. The Shadow Temple is more darker the longer you search in it.
definitely. One thing that I heard though, don't get me wrong, I thought the Shadow Temple was gruesome, but I also thought it was changed by the strongest force in the temple effectively. So like a lot of Bongo's evil is put into Shadow Temple, but yeah, I'm saying it's both effectively.
Well, what I heard about Bongo, and I don't know if it's true because I
Yeah,
don't have the information. Like most of the information I have is from a video I heard 7 years ago. But
probably same.
Bongo is an undead.
Mm.
Was one of the Hyrule's enemies and got executed. And I don't know if I can go in detail how he got executed because you can see it on the character itself.
Yeah, I think we can leave it on that. People don't need. People can use their imaginations, but obviously, when you look at it closely, it makes sense how Bongo
Y-
was executed, and
Yeah, so that's one best of guy.
definitely.
But I don't know if it was an Hyrulean. I need to say that or a Sheikah
Yeah.
because the civil war happened in that temple
Mm.
mostly,
Okay.
and it almost wiped the Sheikah.
Yeah.
That's why they only have, I think, two right now. Well, I think there's more, but they're still hidden. Thank God for
Yeah.
Sheikahs. Thank God they have more representation in the fucking Breath of the Wild because holy
Yeah.
shit, Sheikahs are awesome.
They are. I mean, there's not much more I can say about Shadow Temple, although explaining how big the Sheikahs are. I understand I'm doing this as a walkthrough, and that we'll get to it soon, so slight spoilers, but this is something I could have done much before if I wasn't doing low percent. You can literally find a way to read those Sheikah slates, and it's spying effectively on every single person in the whole of Hyrule. which
Yeah.
you could argue is a totalitarian state. So it's not as though the Sheik are good people in themselves, effectively. Um,
Welcome to the lore behind Legend of Zelda. The
yeah,
kingdom is not like a peaceful king. Well, is not free for the people kingdom.
yeah, definitely.
That's why the civil war happened. That's why there's so many stuff happening.
Yeah,
It's only a
definitely.
kingdom. That's the main thing.
Yeah. Just trying to think. But yeah, so anything more to say on the Shadow Temple then? And the Sheikah in general?
Um, well, the Sheik in general. Let's see. They're an age-old race that almost nobody knows about them.
Yeah,
If you look at the items, you can certain items like the Lens of Truth and certain symbols. You can see the Sheikah icon out of it. I think the Lens
yeah,
of Truth is already a big brain one.
yeah.
Uh, yeah,
I
and the other
mean,
items.
it's on the door to the Shadow Temple that you've got to open using Din's Fire.
Also
As
that, and I think Din's Fire was the person. I think Impa hide it away, but I don't know because
mm,
Sheikah had Din Fire, but they hide it away because of the Civil War, that kind of stuff.
yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah, that's the main thing. The only thing I really need to put on is the more you look into the Shadow Temple, how how more gruesome it is. Like
I
certain
mean,
enemies, certain placements. Yeah, you don't even want to think about it.
I didn't specifically look at enemies, but I mean, I'm just gonna say it, although people don't know what the word means. If you do, you understand. If you don't, it's fine. But there are tons of guillotines everywhere, is the first
Guillotines,
thing I'm thinking
yeah,
about.
actually guillotines, other stuff.
Yeah, I mean, you can see a bit of blood in the Shadow Temple. I'm surprised that, like, I was able to play it as a child and then
Well,
just go, oh,
here's the
it's
fun.
fine.
Here's the fun thing, and that has met a lot of people. The first playthrough, you don't even think about it. You just go in, think it's creepy, and just continue. Like I think even a kid, you don't fully understand what's happening there.
Yeah,
Like
definitely.
I know the lore. Like if you say Shadow Temple, you think like ghosts and that kind of stuff. You know, to be
Mm,
honest, I think it's probably haunted with how much shit happened there. But
mm. It's a. I don't think ghosts would even haunt that place. I think that's the reason why they stay outside in the graveyard, to be honest with you. Um,
yeah,
yeah,
well, I'm thinking because there are certain things there that you think like, what the fuck.
yeah, I'm just trying to think. I mean,
Also, I know the boat ride is, I think, is one of the passage that they sent the prisoners on, but I don't know exactly. It has a different meaning altogether.
see, the boat ride for me, I was gonna say about it, but I never looked into it. I always thought the boat ride was the journey to the afterlife within Egyptian mythology.
Y- Well, it's Egyptian. It has multiple mythologies that use the
Yes,
boat rides.
and of
Nordic use it. I
oh
think
yeah,
even
I forgot. You do have again something I can say, and unless you know it, you're fine. But you have crosses, a lot of crosses in Bottom of the Whale and Shadow Temple. Uh,
yeah, and I think
yeah,
that has, yeah, like it has a meaning. But
yeah,
there's
of
religious
course.
meaning behind it mostly.
Like I get that I get, I get there's religious meaning, but I meaning, of course, of how bad the Shadow Temple is, really.
Yeah,
But
it's
yeah,
surprisingly, and that just fully surprised me that Nintendo published the Shadow Temple.
yeah,
Just saying, because Nintendo is not that kind of stuff.
definitely not. It's very surprising, but yeah, well,
To
not
be honest,
much.
this is not the darkest. I think Twilight is darker. Way much darker.
It's been a
Actually, is it
while.
way much darker? Yeah,
Mm.
no. Depends where you're looking at.
I didn't
Really
see
depends.
I didn't see
I think
much
if you
too
don't,
dark.
what do you say?
I didn't see much that was too dark. I mean, a lot of Twilight was spoken in words. It wasn't like Shadow Temple is right now that we're talking about. A lot of it was displayed more through dialogue in Twilight Princess than. sort of anywhere else as far as I could sort of see.
Actually, I think the other way around. I think,
Okay.
because how much did you play from Twilight Princess?
Um, well, I had a bit of an issue, but I did it until this small bit before the Sky Temple. I did find
Okay, well, you notice certain things.
I do know a few things to do with it, but it's been a long while, so my memory could be a bit bad.
Yeah, because there are certain things that you think like, what the fuck? Also, the manga about the Twilight Princess is way much worse.
Yeah.
Link dies in the manga, and you
Oh
can
gosh.
pretty good see how powerful. Like in
Mm,
the game, it looks like PG 6. In the
mm,
manga, it's fucking PG 13. It's above
yeah.
that. Like you fucking like the scene that he get knocked down in the beginning. You know that
Yeah.
scene? Yeah, in the manga he dies.
Yeah.
He got revived afterwards, but then again, that's a different story. Also, in the manga, and I'm not even kidding, Link
Mm.
destroyed the civilization. Don't ask me how.
Oh
He just
gosh.
did. He don't,
Mm.
doesn't even understand either.
Oh gosh. Well,
That's
yeah.
why that's the main reason why Link is there and why he's different than other people.
Mm. Yeah, true. Um, yeah, just trying to think. But yeah, um, well, there's not much more I can say about Shadow Temple. There are plenty of, well, things like Shadow Temple and Legend of Zelda. Although, in all fairness, even Majora's Mask wasn't that bad with regards to, implications effectively, like the Shadow
Yeah,
Temple is.
I'm really thinking about it, but then again, Mario's Mask is also dark. Like holy shit, these other games are dark. Except
Yeah,
Breath of the Wild. Well, no, Breath of the Wild has some dark stuff. Actually,
definitely.
let's see. You have Majora's Mask. You have Wind Waker. Yeah, yeah, no, not really. There's some dark moments there also. Well, there's only two dark moments if I remember correctly.
Well, the darkest game is actually Link's Awakening. Like that
I'm thinking
that
about
game
that.
is terrible towards the end. If you don't think about it, you're fine. You're like, woohoo, everything's great. If you think about it, yeah, it's not good at all.
The only thing I remember. Wait, Link's Awakening. Oh yeah, that's the island part, the island one.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Uh,
Although it's not like torturous or anything like that,
I, I
effectively.
I will just say yes and no because
Mm,
it's someone's. uh, I'm
mm,
not going to spoil it. I almost spoiled it.
yeah, yeah. You nearly did, and just saying thank you, Eback, for the raid with a party of two. We're just towards the end of it. I've completed the walkthrough of Deco? Deku Tree Skulls, Bottom of the Well, and the Shadow Temple, and Troy wanted to talk about some of the lore behind it, or possible lore, and
It's dark.
uh, it is dark, dark, definitely. So, yeah. So, hi, Bear. I mean, what about the bottom of the well then? Because, the two are
Let me.
normally put together, so,
Yeah,
you
because
know.
it is also. It is a reason why they put together because it is also a link, but I don't remember why again.
Hmm,
I try to remember why because there was a reason why the bottom of the well was so haunted. I think it's the
hmm,
graveyard for those people that were in the
hmm.
that were in the Shadow Temple, maybe.
I mean, you do see some things there effectively, so
Yeah, it
definitely.
has a connection to each other. I know that one.
Mm, but yeah, um, I just found it interesting that through this run, I did the bottom of the well and then did the cutscene. Whilst, of course, first time I would have done the cutscene and then the bottom of the well, figuring out that I did need to do bottom of the well. It just interests me the whole Song of Storms time paradox, although I know that's it's a bit off tangent.
Yeah, that one is weird. That one is the one that I don't even fucking think
Yeah.
of thinking because you learned the song, but because you all self did it, and yeah, yeah, nope, nope.
Yeah.
That's just fucking like just no.
But, yeah. Well, if you want to talk about anything else, please do, Troy. I'm sort of out of ideas. If anybody in chat has any
Then Twilight
discussion
Princess.
points, I'll work on that one. A good point. I should play that sometimes.
Because there are Gons there, there are Zoras there. My third favorite race. The second one is
mm,
the Twilight. So,
yeah.
and poor Gerudos. That's the only thing I'm going to say. Poor Gerudos.
Oh, this is it's another full talking point, and I think we even talked about it ourselves. But I mean, the Grudos are always seen as effectively the bad guys in all of this. Um,
um,
mm,
yeah, well, they, like, the reason why. There's a good reason why.
basically, I thought it was because effectively they don't have a food resource of their own. They've got to scrape and scavenge by. They've got a hot box in life, effectively.
No, not that one, but because they have food resources, if I remember correctly. Well, they are thieves in general.
Mm,
But they do also worse things, and Ganondorf.
mm.
You know Ganondorf, right? The reason why Ganondorf is in Hyrule? Like how he
Yeah.
got born. Like there is literally a lore bit about that.
I don't know how he was born. I know how he was raised. So I
Well,
am. Mm,
there's a thing about Kuros, and there is, I think, a story, a legend of it, that every 500 years, only
yeah.
one guy can be born. And
Yep.
guess who that guy is?
Ganondorf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guess why the Twilight why in Twilight Princess they got banished?
Oh, I've forgotten this one, so you can just say if you want to.
Because of Ocarina of Time.
Oh
Because
yeah,
they
of course.
yeah, because they didn't even stop again, and they just say fuck the Gerudos.
Yeah, I know. Um,
And they just say fucking banish into the fucking not the Shadow Temple.
mm, yeah,
I don't think the Hylians, yeah, Hylians
yeah,
know about the Shadow Temple.
yeah. Definitely
And
not.
I think Sheikah doesn't even want to explain that to the people because damn. No,
I,
but they what was it again? What they tried the same with Ganondorf in Twilight Princess. I forgot what the teleport thing was, but yeah, all
mm,
the Gerudos is now changed into Twilight. Or banished, or killed, or something in one of the three.
oh,
I just
okay.
say the whole the whole race is non-existent in Twilight Princess.
Yeah, but
And then they came back in Breath of the Wild and they were decent.
yeah, true.
To be honest, I don't know where, like nobody knows where to put Twilight Princess in what timeline.
Yeah, that's always been a problem with regards to Legend of Zelda, to find out the timelines. There's a kind of best guess at it,
Oh
but
no, no, they
even though,
officially came with a timeline, and then Twilight Princess came. No, no, not Twilight Princess, sorry. Breath of the Wild came, and nobody can figure out where it should be because I think the developers even said it combines all three timelines. How? I don't know. Because you also see parts of Ocarina of Time, you see small parts of no, yeah, you see Wind Waker, even though that doesn't work because evolution with the fucking
Mm.
what was the three people again? What were those called?
I can't. The Koroks?
Yeah, Koroks. Yeah,
Yeah.
they got evolution.
Yeah, definitely.
in Wind Waker, and they didn't go back to the normal in Prelude Worlds. That's
Yeah,
the thing I pissed off because I hate the Wind Waker ones. They're
yeah.
fucking so dirty, and I don't like them. Just just turn them back to children. I don't care.
Yeah, true.
Gorons did made the same. I'm questioning how Goron survived in Wind Waker, but it survived.
I guess I could say a few Star Wars references on that one to you, but I couldn't give you an idea, really.
Actually, the biggest thing, and I don't know understand it because I don't wait. I need to check one thing before I'm going to do this rant. Uh,
Okay.
I need to
Yeah.
check. I really need to check on this one because this is the most absurd one. I'm thinking like, what the hell, people?
Yeah.
Let's see. Uh, yeah, this is the tick. Zoras. How are they extinct in Wind Waker? When they're
Oh yeah.
literally.
I mean,
Uh,
I if Majora's Mask didn't exist, you could claim that Zoras aren't seawater, right? But Majora's Mask exists. Um, Seawater Zoras are a thing.
I consider certain lakes as seawater in that game in every game.
Sorry?
I think about certain games that has seawaters with swords in it, and not even Wind Waker. Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
Majora's Mask.
Yeah. So Zoras shouldn't matter if it's freshwater or seawater. It doesn't make sense why they went extinct, although, in all fairness, if I'm gonna say one thing, the it's quite funny because we've already seen it, right?
Oh yeah, wait, correction. I forgot. They also evolved, like they got half instinct, half evolved into Ritos,
Yeah.
flying people. But then you look at fucking Breath of the Wild, which has two zip.
I have so many questions, but um, the thing is that if you count it as a direct continuation of Ocarina of Time, well, the thing is, while Sheik said effectively that, clearing out the water temple means that the ice should melt. Perhaps it's because I don't have enough patience, but I've never seen the ice melt.
Well, do you want to even know? Well, I don't know if I can say the time. Actually, can I say the time? Yeah, I can say the timeline because there is a reason why it's all C. It's because Ganon won.
Oh yeah.
That's the timeline of Wind Waker.
Hmm.
Majora's Mask doesn't put it in. It's in a different timeline. Same with
Yeah.
Twilight Princess because that's after Wind Waker.
Yeah.
And yeah, Wind Waker. Uh, yeah, Ganon won in Ocarina of Time.
Hmm.
So if you lose in the Ganon fight, it's your like you finish the game. Only your ending is different.
Imagine if it just deleted your save file.
Yeah, imagine instead of the good ending, you just see water floating suddenly or water coming into the sky. Because I don't know how much spoilers I can say about Wind Waker.
Mm,
Because there are certain things you think like, okay,
yeah. I've only played a little bit. I need to play a lot more of Wind Waker. I basically played up until those Koroks. I did complete that dungeon. I think there's
yeah, that's the second dungeon, right?
yeah, so I need the third dungeon and then I need to see what happens since then.
Well, you want to
Basically.
know the fun part because I think that after people stop at the third dungeon, and the thing is, it's not really what. Yeah, it is a dungeon, but not really. They screwed the ball with that one, and not even a
Mm,
small one. They just dropped the ball on that one. Like certain
oh,
parts are feels rushed beyond hell, and certain parts are just perfect.
yeah. Well, okay then. I'm ready to stop stream. Is there anybody that you can think of raiding? I
Uh,
can take a look myself.
Let me check. Maybe there's someone.
And yeah, again, thank you,
We
Ebax,
can
for
rate
the
Valley. Valley's
uh
Cafe.
pally.
Yeah, Valley.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll put it on to goodnight. And how do you spell that? And yeah, if
I sent you a link.
well, if yeah, so if I
Okay,
just
here's the name.
yeah, that's fine. I haven't seen Pally's Cafe in a while, so we'll go for that. And well, before I put this in, what's Pally's Cafe doing, and what are you
It,
doing in future, Troy?
I'm this Saturday at the CS Arena.
Yeah.
CS Arena. We're going to do an epic fight between groups of people, and we're
Yeah.
going to see which group is the best one. If you lose a point maybe in the legendary quest for legendary shooter. If
Mm-hmm.
you win, and you get
Yeah.
something fun. Well, you get a point and maybe something else.
Ooh.
If I'm generous enough, because it's also close to my birthday.
Mm.
This Saturday at the arena.
Good, good. So, okay then. I'll put the raid through then. And yeah. Thanks everybody for seeing. Thanks Eviltroy for the discussions, always fun.
No problem.
And yeah, for anybody seeing after this, of course, hope you enjoy all the watermarks for everything that I've effectively put in here. And it will take a while to raid until
Yeah,
it
the
says it.
legends.
Yeah, I know. So I'm saying goodbye to you all now.